hello out there, my wonderful, amazing lovelies. My name is Jenny, and welcome to my channel as we talk about this month's July edition of Eyescream Beauty Box. I love my ice cream box. I started getting it a few months ago, and I've been very impressed. I already know what's in here. I've already used some of it. It's not my favorite box from them, but it's still a pretty decent box. So we're going to get right into it. I left my glasses off because I'm close to blind. Let's just put it that way. Not blind, but I can't see the big E on the chart. I even had, I shouldn't say that. I used to not be able to. I had LASIK surgery, so I can see it now. But as I'm getting older, you know, once I hit like 40-ish, I had the LASIK surgery done. They said once you hit 45, you would need readers, which I did, and then I went into the veterinary field, and when I did that, the constant on and off with the glasses made my eyes go bad, and you're not here about that. Anyway, guys, so before I put my glasses on, I want to talk about an item in this box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an item in this box. I'm not going to talk about pricing or anything. I'm just going to show you what it is, and then show you what the look is, so you'll know what I'm talking about when we get there. This is the palette, okay? I'm going to show you the look, and then we'll talk about the palette. Don't pay attention to the rest of it because it's not right yet. I'll tell you why. But it's not important, but I'll tell you why. All right, this is the look on my eyes. There's two things I used in this box. I also used a liner. So let me see if I can get some of this mess cleaned up because I got stuff everywhere. I'm going camping tomorrow. I got stuff because I believe in early packing. So this is the look. The liner is really bad, and I will tell you why when we get there. I hope you can see it because, you know, my eyes closed. I really can't tell. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? This is the look. When I open my eyes, I like it. When I close my eyes, I'm like, it's kind of patchy, but it's not bad. Okay, now I can put my glasses on so we can talk about it. Okay. So the reason my makeup looks today is because I had a telemed appointment, and before that telemed appointment I was trying to get packing done, and I like started my makeup and I was trying to get packing done, and I hadn't powdered it down yet because I forgot, and I was doing a bunch of stuff in the I've had some breakouts over here, really big. I did like this special effects look, which I've never done before, and I had like a little bit of an issue with it, like right here, a little bit of breakout because it already had a little bit of breakout, and then putting it on there, and it follow me on Instagram and you'll see the look. It's like really good. Why are you not beeping? You got your beeper on. Every time I get on here, this happens, you know? Every time. She's been quiet all day. They're like children. Anyway, this is the box. This is what it comes in. But anyway, I got talking to my doctor on the phone, and then we just talked for a while, and then I'm like, oh, I need to, yeah, anyway. But you know what? I love these little things they put in there. It's all color. I don't care because you guys have seen me at my worst. So it's okay. So anyway, if you do not know about Eyescream, it's $24 a month, or you can do like I do. I got a 3-month subscription for $69 because I knew I liked it and I wanted to keep it. And that's the only box I've done that with. Even though I love my Ipsy, because you get to pick 3 items. This you don't get to pick anything. There's no, everybody gets the same box kind of thing. Every once in a while they send you out like a choice palette thing. I haven't been that lucky yet, but they say they do it every once in a while. Oops, I don't have my necklace. I'm just like all over the place today. But they don't like personalize or anything like that. So if you're looking for like a personalization kind of box, then it's not going to be this box. They don't do anything like that. But it's not like Ipsy, BoxyCharm. It's just kind of one of those boxes, you know. I really do. I like this box a whole lot. But you don't get big name brand box things in your box. You know, you don't get like NARS, you don't get ABH, you don't get stuff like that. But I like this box because it allows you to try brands that are indie brands, small businesses, that brands that just don't get seen a lot. And I really like that because I love supporting small businesses. So with that being said, this month's box is July, because baby, you're a firework, and my birthday's in July, and I know Ashley, your birthday's in July, and I know my friend Marissa, my best friend in the whole world, her birthday's in July, and baby, we are fireworks. And for all you other July birthdays, we are fireworks. So we're going to talk about what the fireworks are in this box. And if you have not been here before, if you like this style of video, be sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to become one of my lovelies. And hit that little bell notification so you know when I'm here again. And also, if I see something in my box that I cannot use, or just simply do not prefer for my palette, my taste buds, well, makeup taste buds, I do pass them on in my bi-monthly giveaways. So the first thing is that palette. And it's by Beaute. I think I pronounced that right. The $65 they say. This is an expensive brand. We got this in our Ipsy box bag a few months ago. I don't know if it's the same one because I do not remember. Because we get so many palettes in all these boxes, I don't remember. But I do remember it was in Ipsy. And I gave it away because when I looked at it, I thought it's kind of neutral. There's a lot of shimmers. That one had like a top row of all shimmers and a bottom row of all mattes. So I don't know whether it's the same one or not. So I decided to keep this one because a lot of people said that it was a really good brand. I decided to try it. Let me just tell you, when I first got this thing, it was a bitch to open. And I don't mean like open it this way. Each color in here, it's a magnetic palette. Each individual color, guys, had these little tiny things on them, which I appreciate because you can take them out. And I will take one out and show you. You can take them out, which is a pain in the butt when they have the little lids on them. You can take them out, and I tell you, if you see, I just actually broke one doing that. If you are somebody has long nails, good luck. I had to use tweezers, and they come like this, so you can carry them. Like if you only would take one with you, but if you have like a magnetic palette, like I have this magnetic booklet, okay, because I get to keep all my Mythic Beauty house in here, so. If you have something like this will not fit in there because it stands too tall. So you have to carry it, but if you don't be careful, it slides off. So you almost have to put it like in a baggie or something because it will literally slide right out. I don't like that. I appreciate that they do that, but when they're in this little pan thing, you cannot get it out, literally. I mean, literally. They're like that tight together. And when you have the tops on them, you can't get your hand down in there. So that part I did not like at all. It was a pain to do that. So, I mean, once you get one out, you can kind of move them around. But trying to do that was a pain in the butt. Like, I did not like it. I kept the lids in case I do decide, like, to take a color with me here or there. But I did not like that at all. It was just really, really hard to try to get one up, and you couldn't take them all off at the same time. So it was really hard to get in there to try to get the colors I wanted to use. So I just took all of them off, and I'm like, forget that, I'm not going to fool with that. As far as the way they performed, I didn't have any trouble with the way they performed. They all performed pretty good. There is a little bit of patchiness because, you know, everything but these couple right here, these right to here are all mattes. Everything else is a shimmer. But you can blend it out because, as you see, these are all shimmers except for one color. I used everything shimmer, but the color in my crease is a matte. So I was able to even buff like that one shimmer right here, the mustard color. I was able to buff that out, which you can do with a lot of shimmers, like the Pat McGrath shimmers you can do that with. So that part I liked. Was it worth $65? No, it's not worth $65. It's not as good as like an Ante'ja Denona or anything like that. So it's not worth... it's not worth $65, but I do like it, and I'm glad I kept it. But I won't be putting them little lids back on because that's a pain in the butt. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the blush. I have that on, and I have used this a few times so far. This one is by Be a Bombshell, and I have used Be a Bombshell Cosmetics before. I got the Be a Bombshell in my Slay Glam box when I used to get that. And this is $14, and this color is called Glowing Goddess. And I think it's really pretty, but it's very pigmented. So if you get it, what I do is I take my blush brush, I put it in here, and then I put it on back of my hand, and then put it on my face. But this is the color right here. It is very dusty. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's very dusty. But this is the color. It's hard to see it on my hand, how pigmented it is. And there's a little bit of a smell to it. It's got a very drugstore, and not anything about drugstore brands, okay? So I'm not coming after the drugstore brands at all. It just has that... smell of like Rimmel or LA Colors, that kind of smell, but it's hard to see it here. I don't know if you can see it on my hand. There you go. See how pigmented that is? It's extremely pigmented, so you have to make sure that you either don't even tap it. I tried that. When the first day I put it on, I looked like a harlot. It was like, poof, you know what I mean? but I did today. I put it on my hand and it worked a lot better. So that's really nice. I like that color. The next thing that I used was this Hikari, which I've had this before in a couple boxes. And this is the lip gloss, which, as you can tell, it's a very pigmented lip gloss. And the color is Merlot. And this is the color right here. I don't even have to swatch it because you can see it on my lips. And I've only used it once. I used it today. And it's National Lipstick Day, the day that I'm filming this. So why not? And I didn't realize when I first put it on that it was a lip gloss. So there is some bleeding. If you can see the bleeding on that. And I even used a lip liner with it and I still have bleeding. But I like that it's, besides the bleeding that it's doing, you know, it's a lip gloss. I like that it's staying. I put it on half hour ago and it's still staying. So obviously it's not going to last through like drinking, like if I drink my matcha tea. Oh my God, guys. I'm like addicted to matcha lattes. I got it through PR over on Instagram and I'm in love with it. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, you can see it. You see it right? It's hard to see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. You see it right there? So, I mean, it's going to come off on stuff, but even after drinking that, it's still there. So, is it worth $14? Or 20, I mean. Blush was $14.20. No. I'm sorry, Hikari. Indie brands are a little more expensive because they don't have, the, what's that we're looking for? I know you're all saying it. The resources to actually go out there and put their stuff out there the way the big brands do. So they're going to be more expensive than what, you know, the bigger brands are. So, I mean, $12, maybe $14, but 20 is a little high, but I understand that because indie brands just have to be more expensive. They don't have the resources that the bigger brands do. So I like that. The next thing was the Clio eyeliner, which is $18. Again, you know, it's, everything in here, in my opinion, is overpriced. But, like I said, they're an indie brand. And the whole box is worth $143. So, to me, that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I did use the eyeliner. And this is where I had a problem. But not 100% problem. I've used it before. It's like ColourPop. It's got a gel. It's a applicator. Not applicator, but a pencil that you roll up. You know, so it's just like ColourPop. But it stays on a little differently than ColourPop. I was trying to do something different. So I like put a little bit here, which usually I don't put on the top, and then I kind of cat-eyed it out a little bit more than I usually do, made it a little thicker, but it kind of came off a little bit. It didn't stay on like here as well. But when I put it on my waterline up here, I don't know if I can lift my lashes up so you can, I don't want to pull any out. Up here, usually when I put my Charlotte Tilbury, which I use the pencil liner, which is like usually the only thing that I use up there. I use it on my waterline. I don't put anything like actually on here. I put it on my waterline. But it stayed on. And I've had it on for like, I don't know, an hour and a half. And down here, I mean, it's just now starting to come down in here. And usually it's like within a couple minutes. And there's more on this side because I didn't put as much white. But usually what I do is I put it on and then I wipe the inside of my rim off and then I'll put my white ColourPop on. This time I didn't do that because I was curious of what would happen if I did not do that. So I didn't do it this time. I just left it on the black on there and put it down, and it's not transferred as much and I don't have as much coming off, so that's a good thing. But it just like up in here, it just kind of, I mean, you can see where it's coming off like in the corner right there, you know what I'm saying? Can you see it right? Let me lift my lid up a little bit. You can see it coming off right there in the corner. You know, give or take, but I do like it, so it's not that bad. And I forgot to tell you, I did use this color here, this color right here. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you. There's no shade names or anything unless they're on the bottom. No, I didn't see them on the bottom. This color right here, which I love it. I love when they put like colors in. I use that for highlighter here, so I like that. Okay. The last thing in here is definitely a giveaway, and it's called the Crown Brush Cream Contour Palette. And also it says on the bottom, you may notice wax droplets on your box. Is your box left in the heat? They're called wax droplets. It's normal and your box is still safe. I didn't see that. But I gotta wipe this off. I just got something all over it from my finger. If you get this, it's not anything wrong. It's just where I just dropped some stuff. And it's called the 10 Color Concealer Palette. Okay, guys. This is the size of it, right? When I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's a neutral eyeshadow palette, and then I looked down and saw it was a concealer. I thought maybe, you know, it's like something else I could use. Nope, I really don't understand it, and I'll show you why. I mean, I see their thought process in it, but I don't see the thought process in it. Okay, so it's a plastic case, and it looks like this. Kind of reminds me of face makeup, because my Mayron looks like this. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's got like almost every skin tone in there, except the very, very deep skin tones, but it's got like a wide range, and I'm going to take it off there because I don't want to take a chance on touching it. But it's got a wide range. It smells like crayons. Straight up. It smells like crayons. Just like crayons. I don't like that. But it's got your lighter fair skin tones, it's got your medium skin tones, and it's got your deeper skin tones. Saying that, I understand why they do this. That way they don't have to be particular about one particular shade, another particular shade, another particular shade. That way it's more universal and it's inclusive. Different people can wear it. However, I don't know why a particular skin tone would want to have another skin tone's palette. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a very fair skin person, I wouldn't need any of those. And as a dark skinned person, they wouldn't need any of these. So you're going to have this big palette sitting around for colors you're never going to use. You know, you might use them like the darker colors. Like for me, I use a darker color down my nose, which you can see I didn't blend out very good. And then like a darker skinned person might want to use it for highlighting colors. Other than that, I don't see me ever reaching for this, like ever, ever, ever. So that's why I'm putting it in the giveaway. Other than that, I'm keeping everything else in its box. Like I said, it's worth $143. And I think it's a good deal, even if stuff is not exactly the same price. Like, I'm not comparing anymore like I used to, because then I'm thinking, you know, I could do that with all the boxes and it wouldn't be right. So this is a giveaway. Everything else I'm keeping. Do I like this box still? Is it my favorite? No. This month wasn't as much as I like the other boxes. Will I still continue to get it? You bet I will, because I do like this box a lot. So, what do you think? What is your opinion? You've seen me open this one a couple months now. If not, there is a playlist for Eyescream Beauty, and there's also a subscription playlist where you can see all the subscription boxes I get or have gotten. So take a look at that and you compare it. What I'll do is here at the end of the video, I will go ahead and link the description, the subscription box playlist. That way you can take a look. Well, no, I'll go ahead and link this subscription box playlist. That way you can take a look at the different boxes I've gotten over the last couple months. And that way you can kind of compare them if you haven't seen it and see what your thought process is. I think the first two boxes I got were better because those palettes were outstanding. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Like, so good. This one, I'm kind of trying to try to get into greens and blues a little more. So I like the fact that I did that. I stepped outside my comfort zone so that I can appreciate. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. I totally appreciate that you took time out of your day to spend with me the last 18 minutes and 13 seconds plus my intro. It's time that you could have spent doing something else, and instead you spent it with me. So guys, go out there and take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Remember, makeup is what you want it to be. Do it for yourself and not for anybody else. I love you. Stay safe and come back and see me again. Bye guys.